So after I completed doing all of the tutorials for the lesson number 3, I realized I had completely forgotten to show you something about levels, adjustments, and the histogram. So I'm backing up and I'm going to show you this. I'm using the picture from the black and white conversion exercise on number 3. So I've changed my workspace to be photography, which pulls up my histogram adjustments and layers, and I'm going to put a or not a channels layer, a levels adjustment layer on top of the picture. So here's the histogram again. This is a combination of all the red, green, and blue histograms, and what that means is that Photoshop actually doesn't see things in color. How it sees things are as a grayscale. So here are the values of the blue, here are the values of the green and of the red. And then it puts all three of those together to give us the RGB channel. So whenever you're working in your layers, typically channels looks like this with all of these highlighted. But the reason to show you that is because here on our levels adjustment, we can actually come in and instead of adjusting these all at once, we can get a slightly more accurate adjustment by coming into each one. So I'm going to change this to red, and then you drag the white point over to where the information starts, and same with the black point. And then you adjust the midtone so that it's not quite as garish as whatever it looks like when it first got moved. This will still look a little weird until we get them all done, so just hang in there. Green, do the same thing. And then blue, same thing again. It's almost like magic that all of a sudden we have a very different, much more contrast, much more color. The lighting seems better. Everything is just not as flat. So once you've changed those three, you can come back to the RGB and do something like lighten the midtones. Like this guy looks really dark, so I'm going to just grab that midtones and move them a little bit to the left. So I'm going to just show you the comparison here. I'm going to throw another layers adjustment layer on for levels and hide our first one. So this is like I'm starting over, and this time I'll just adjust this by pulling these in and moving the middle. And here's the difference. So here's the quick way, here's the better way. To see the difference, this one's much heavier in red and is a little flatter, and this one's got much better contrast and color. So we'll get rid of the nasty one there. You can also remember on levels, you can grab one of these sliders and either slightly darken everything or slightly lighten everything if you wanted to. I don't think that's really necessary on this. I just wanted to remind you that feature was there. So yeah, that's how you can do a quick and easy levels adjustment.